Here is a watercolor painting tutorial working on two color swatch studies, and this particular study is going to be with azo yellow, sort of a straight, neither cool nor red yellow, and naphthol red, which is I think of as pretty much a straight up red, maybe a little bit leaning towards warm. What I've done here is just done a watery mix and wash of the yellow in each of the top ones. Similar with the naphthol red in the bottom. I actually did a couple layers to correct some shape issues, but still the same idea. And then mixed them so I am trying to visually split the difference between, first of all I did this one, and I'll get it here as I keep going. Visually make sure I'm trying to get to the coloring between the red and the yellow. It so happens that many paints have different tinting strengths. So when you're mixing them, sometimes it takes very little of one and quite a bit of the other. Naphthol red is one of the paints that has a really high intense tinting strength, so it takes very, very little, which can be kind of a pain, but it's also really I like how intense it can get, because it's just, yeah, as one of my students said, it's just kind of pow. So for aside from that, what I'm going to do now is just do what I'm calling a juicy wash on the second and third. Yellow gets kind of tricky because even at creamy, it's not going to get a whole lot darker. And if you're not familiar with my nomenclature, I try to divide up the kind of mixes I make as watery and with more water, juicy, which is kind of, I don't know, 50-50 water and paint, and then creamy, which is going to be more paint than water. So let's see, that was the juicy version of the azo yellow up there. Now I'm going to create a juicy version of my naphthol red. I don't know if I already said these are both M-gram watercolors. I know this color is going to get more intense than that. That may need to get darker. That may need to be adjusted eventually, but I'll deal with that later. So now is when I'm going to try to come in and mix in a little bit of that naphthol red with the yellow to create sort of a mid-orange. And this is where it can get tricky. What I'm going to try to do is get very little of the naphthol red and bring it over into my yellow. If you go the other way around, you'll find yourself all day long trying to get enough yellow to make an orange. Let's see what this one is like. Let's do that on the second and third. Thirsty brush, little soaking up that last amount there. Okay, let's see. I may be sort of just getting low on paint in general, but I'm gonna mix in a little bit more of that red. Yeah, I feel like I'm just needing to get some more paint out here in general. This is going to be pretty strong, but I'm still going to need a little bit of yellow, a little bit more. I'm not sure my lighting situation is so great right now, so hopefully this is showing up. No, I still want even a little more red. I'm kind of checking out both of these puddles to see which one seems to be getting where I want it to get. Let's go with that one. So this is going to be a red-orange. I'll do that in both of these. Oops, I think I did that one from there. Either way. So now I realize I may have gone in not the best direction, but that's okay. Because now I've got all this red-orange mixed up here. So to get to an orangey yellow-orange, some might call it, it's going to take quite a bit of the yellow. And this is it can be one of those times where it gets frustrating, where you feel like you're just mixing in more paint and more paint and more paint, and the color is really not changing. Going with that, kind of like that. I think that mid-orange could be both a little bit more intense, more paint, and maybe a little more red. But I'm going to get paint. I'm going to finish up this phase. Oh dear. How come you didn't tell me? Teacher, you never put red in the, that'll be fun. You guys will be going crazy when you're watching this. Hey, how come he? Okay, I forgot to do you. Ooh, I'm going a little crazy, I will say. That's more of what I was thinking for both of these, but once again, we can adjust if we so desire. I'm pretty sure I didn't make, no, I didn't make a second layer there. So I will dry this and see where we go from there. Okay.